Hey there, good afternoon. Wes Wyatt along with meteorologist Jill Gilardi. We are keeping a close eye on this setup for the next few days. We just want to kind of sit here, take a little time to talk it over with you. Lots of rumors going around that this is, extreme, and anytime we have a threat for severe weather, it's scary, and we're getting some thunder, we're getting some lightning out there this afternoon, but we want to caution that this is not the severe weather threat this afternoon.
Right. The rounds that we've been talking about, the 3 rounds, this isn't one of the 3.
Yeah.
So again, we'll get some showers and storms today, especially between now and the next couple of hours. And we'll watch those storms. A strong storm can't be ruled out. But the real threat is going to come Monday afternoon, especially during the overnight hours. And this system is packing a punch already. And we want to show you just the power the system has. Looking at this water vapor loop, you cannot miss the swirl in the atmosphere. Wow. And those big blobs of white, those are the thunderstorm complexes you see exploding during the early morning hours and then again this afternoon. So already this system is causing problems. I've already heard reports of a tornado touching down across south central Nebraska. So this system means business. And as you were mentioning, we've got some rain and thunder moving on through as we speak.
Yeah, a lot of lightning out there. You know, what's interesting to me is when you look at this, a lot of what we're seeing this afternoon is forming along a warm front. You know, that big low is like a big whip. It's just whipping these little bits of energy our way, and behind this rain, the mugginess really starts to build in. We get the moisture in addition to the warm air. You know, it's been in the 80s, and we've been lacking in the moisture department, but that is about to change, and that moisture is going to help to really provide instability for the low levels tomorrow, and even late tonight. You can see around Jackson that the rain does break. This is the warm front that's lifting from southwest and northeast, so we'll see this wave of storms move through. And I was talking about, it's interesting, it's from Memphis down through Birmingham. That's where we're seeing most of the lightning along this entire line. Off to the west there, we've got some watches in place already, so it seems like the system is starting to show its eye.
Yeah, it's starting to cranking again. All the tornado watches in yellow, and I wouldn't doubt tomorrow we see some watches locally. They just upgraded the Storm Prediction Center to a high risk. You see that across southern portions of Arkansas, including Little Rock, and the parameters I've seen across that area. Yeah, I agree with the high risk outlook. I'm getting chills now actually talking about it because they have clear skies right now. All the right ingredients to come together. There could be some very violent tornadoes across that area.
Yeah,
this evening.
If you have family in that region, you may want to give them a call. Just, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's aware of what's going on there, but it never hurts to call and make sure that they have a way to get severe weather information. That is a very dangerous situation there across Arkansas, and you don't see that often, Jill. I'm trying to just, as you're talking, try to think about the last time we saw a high risk. It's been maybe over a year.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, maybe once, maybe twice a year, if not. And notice how the northwestern portion of the viewing area is included in that slight risk. So we'll be tracking those storms as they develop later on today and then eventually fade away, nicking our northwestern counties. But really the big show, or so the event that we're most concerned about, is for Monday afternoon and especially during the overnight hours.
Yeah, Monday afternoon, and you mentioned tomorrow morning. We're going to have to watch that as some of that activity, some of those storms move our way. We're looking at probably what do you think, about 3 a.m. to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for that first wave?
Yeah, a brief window when maybe you're headed out the door. So turn on Fox 6. Of course, Mickey will be in to give you fresh updates as to what you can expect. Will they be just generic or will they be severe? We'll keep you posted on that.
And then this event is, we're talking about 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. After that point, I would be ready because we're going to have a chance for some of those storms to start developing across our far western areas, and then that threat moves through the area tomorrow night. And then Tuesday, there's a slight risk for severe weather. It could ramp up again. You look at that moderate risk, you see that corridor we always talk about, basically I-59 and points northward. And the model tomorrow morning at 7:30, this thing has been flip-flopping. I mean, when you showed this earlier, Jill, you were talking about the storm showing up on this. This is a simulated radar, our high-resolution model, and it's still trying to get a grasp on this thing. If you're watching us in Winfield, in that general vicinity, and even as far south as Tuscaloosa, maybe up to Coleman, 7:30 in the morning, there's a chance we're looking at some storms here, and then again by 4 o'clock you can see that activity ramps up. And as this slowly moves southward, we've already had quite a bit of rain today. It's been the case all spring. It's been flash flooding. That's another major threat.
Yeah, and that's actually a number one threat, and that people need to be concerned about, because most deaths across the U.S., it's not caused by tornadoes or lightning, it's caused by flooding, so it needs to be taken just as seriously.
There goes round number 1. You see it pushing out of East Alabama as we kind of scroll through this. Tuesday, 2:30, here we go again, and this should be the final wave. This pushes on through, and then we have big improvements as we get into Wednesday. But we're talking about all modes of severe weather. We're concerned about winds. You had some great advice, Jill. Folks, get out there, make sure those loose items are secure. Now, once these storms pass today, I know we've had a little time this weekend to kind of get ready here. Tornado threat is going to be in that high category, and, when we start talking about weather events like this and talking about severe weather, there's no guarantee. We just see the ingredients that are there. We don't want to panic anybody,
right.
But we certainly want to let folks know that we just got a little bit of thunder here at the station, possibly a lightning strike here on our tower. But, we just want folks to know that the ingredients are there,
right.
and this is something that could fuel some strong to severe storms.
Yeah, it's kind of like throwing a dart at a board. You can
Right.
throw the dart, it could land in one spot, and that could be, your tornado-warned storm, where everybody else around you is making out okay. So we just want to let you know about that possibility of that random storm that's going to be capable of producing potentially a tornado or damaging winds. So just be prepared, don't be scared, and we'll keep you posted on what develops.
And we showed that graphic there. It's always good to have redundancy, other ways to receive breaking weather information. Our Fox 6 weather app, go to myfoxal.com/apps. Our weather app allows you to watch our live news and coverage on the app. You can keep up with updates there. And then IMAP Weather Radio is a great one. Just check that one out. Weather Alabama Safety Net's another alternative. And, of course, our weather blog. We get model updates throughout the day. We get several of those between different model runs. And we will have more updates tonight. You mentioned Mickey in the morning. We'll have updates. And every time we're able to kind of fine-tune that timing a little more. So that's why we encourage you to join us during our newscast that we'll have coming up, because we'll have some new information to pass along to you. But we'll be here tomorrow all day. Jill, I know you're going to be here as well.
Yeah, I'll actually be going out in the storm tracker for the first time. So I'll be keeping you safe on the road, letting you know what's happening with the storms as they enter the western part of the state.
Well, hopefully this is an event that goes the other way. We don't see severe weather.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly. But, we're watching it for you. We will keep you posted. You can follow Jill. You can find all the members of the Fox 6 Storm Warn team on Facebook, Twitter. Feel free to talk to us. If you have any questions, let us know, and we will try to answer those as we ramp up for this severe weather event. I'm meteorologist Wes Wyatt.
I'm meteorologist Jill Gilardi.
And we will keep you updated. Have a great afternoon.